on today's episode of The Game Chasers.
Do you know this lady?
She knows what she has and just trying to pull one over on us.
You're killing worms, because F them.
Even the Atari stuff comes with that or not?
He makes it work somehow. I don't know how.
This is seriously one of like the rarest Transformers ever.
Ah, look, rare games. So we're in California, we're nestled in our beds before the sun comes up, and I'm rudely awakened by someone who is extremely too peppy.
We are joined by two special guests.
Jay told me to wake him up. For security, door is locked. Please use room key. It's like right here. Look, 449, 448, 447.
Ricky and Aaron, also known as Retro Liberty.
We're gonna be taking Billy and Jay with us game hunting. This is something we've been wanting to do for a really long time. Let me call him.
Nobody gets up this early to go look for video games, but they insisted.
From all the experiences that I've seen with them doing their show, it looks like they're pretty much never ready. I think they've all transformed through time into a bunch of group of Dodongos.
And that's the way game chasing go.
Jay was in his towel. He had to get the door for us because some girl wouldn't open the door, and I guess we looked like a couple creeps.
Hey, I'm naked out here in a towel. Did you lock us out?
Jake. Your zipper's down. Billy and Jay, surprisingly clean guys.
When somebody wakes you up and they're extremely way too peppy and like, oh, gee golly, in the morning like Aaron is, it's absolutely annoying. Pat was like that too whenever he gets up all brushing his teeth.
Come on, like this is another day. Let's make it a fun day. Let's make it an exciting day. Just your zippers down.
And my spirits, what's up?
We told Billy and Jay, hey, we can go game hunting, and they mentioned like, hey, let's go like at 2 p.m. That should be a good time. And I was like, guys, we have to go like first thing in the morning. Like if you're in Orange County, this is the place where like people seem to have the most luck. There's been lots. Just the other week, I said we went. As we're walking up, this guy's just smiling and he holds us. He's got DuckTales too and all this stuff. And he's like, guys, sell them for $10 each. And I was like, cool. So
You guys found a DuckTales 2 at this place last weekend.
a few weekends ago.
This
Yeah.
is like a month.
Oh, was it a month ago? Okay,
Like a
yeah.
month ago.
So you realize if you still did Retro Liberty, like
Yes.
that would be a gold find.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of gold finds there. We went just a few weeks ago and we were grabbing like Xbox One controllers for like $1 and stuff. And there's,
I just got Toe Jam and Earl and what's that? Chase HQ3.
yeah,
Well, you know what's gonna happen is, see now
box.
we're with you.
yes.
We got the worst f***ing luck in
No,
the
you
world.
don't. Not with us.
Hey, the one thing about this swap meet, you always find at least one good thing.
Yeah.
So lately
weird.
we've had a string of getting kicked out of flea markets. Being told to stop filming.
We're actually here for a convention, but we're gonna take a little bit of time out of our Saturday morning here to go to a flea market.
We're taking them to Golden West Swap Meet today, the land of some of the best finds in game hunting California history.
I don't know. Is it game chasing since we're going with them, I guess? Game hunting?
Yeah, my damn underwear's inside out.
So they're building up this flea market pretty good here, saying it's one of the best.
I think the biggest things it's known for is not just us finding TurboGrafx stuff there, but it seems like any game hunter that you see there at the swap meet has the same stories about finding box TurboGrafx or box TurboGrafx CD add-ons or CD games, and it's kind of like the land of Turbo and even a lot of NES stuff. I mean, there's been times where we started over there because we thought it was garage sale stuff, and then someone walked up like, we just got a box TurboGrafx for like $20.
All right, so one of the first things we come across here is a Ninja Turtles figure carrying case.
I have all the figures and I'm not a big collector of the cases.
I could use the Swamp Thing.
Little swamp thing. I got a question. How much for the case?
Yeah, it's $60.
$60, huh?
I'm out on this one.
I like that case though.
Okay. We'll think about it.
Thank you, sir.
actually have that case. Dude, this sun sucks.
The sun's at this really weird angle where it's like even with the horizon. I'm not used to that sort of thing.
The sunrise.
Is that what it's called? A sunrise? Oh man, yeah.
Here's a good sign. There are actually video games here. We came across a Genesis with columns.
How much is the Genesis? $50. 50? Okay.
Not happening.
Genesis is nowadays tops $20 with the game. That's tops.
Usually they're 10 when we ask. But for some reason it like jumped up.
Look at this. How much is this?
$25 each.
25.
I can come to you during the week. I come to you.
I honestly believe that I am the cheapest game hunter in history. Ricky knows from years with going with me. I mean, no game, no matter how valuable to me, if it's not under $5, I just kind of don't do it.
The prices are garbage so far, I gotta be honest. $50 for a Genesis with columns? Columns?
Game hunting is a really good feeling, but also a little worrisome because when you take a guess, you feel like, okay, we gotta make this area live up to the way we've talked about it or we've shown in our own shows in time. So there's a little bit of tension, but I am confident. Big hopes today.
I'm not gonna blame it on California yet. CNC Music Factory, that's great. Okay, I gotta ask about that one. You know, over the last few years, I've started collecting vinyl.
Are you getting that Top Gun?
How much is records?
$1 each.
$1 each. I have the Top Gun. Do you want it?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a dollar though.
I want it too though. Just down.
One of the greatest soundtracks in the history of cinema, honestly.
Go listen to it. Give it a listen. Your life will forever be changed if you've never heard it before.
This is one of the best movie soundtracks of all time.
Hey,
And that was proven by science.
The NES version of Top Gun would be so much better if it incorporated the actual Top Gun soundtrack. I'd play that game a lot more. Well, I'd play it.
All right, we got a game vendor here. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of games.
Top Gun, we had the game for NES. I don't know if
Oh,
we
she
still got
knows
it.
her stuff like that.
I'm a little more culturally diverse, so the Dougie Fresh and Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, Dougie Fresh.
You're ghetto, right?
I mean, I have my moments.
Ah, look, rare games. I'll take all of them for $50. So my eyes light up as I look down and see in this little case here, Mega Man X3. Mega Man freaking X3. I loved the Mega Man games growing up, loved every one on the NES. People dog 5 and 6, I like them. The Mega Man X series, loved on the Super Nintendo. Thing is, I never played X3. I only played X and X2.
Billy sees Mega Man X3 for $50. That is a freaking steal right there.
See, but there's a slight problem here.
See anything, Billy?
I got a collection here.
Are these repros? Do you know this lady?
She's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
On top of this Mega Man X3, there's this whole case full of rare games for $50 a piece.
It's been cleaned up. Some of them have batteries. The batteries been replaced in them. The pins shine. That's like over 30 years worth of spit.
As soon as it's in my hands, I realize that this is a fake.
It's nice and clean. We put them in plastic because, you know, kids come in with the Cheeto fingers.
These games that they're finding, good games, expensive games, are fakes.
There's something odd about this game. Well, it doesn't have screws.
No. That's too good to be true.
Yeah. Okay, no, I'm good on that.
Okay, what about the other one?
I think I'm good on that. That's the only one I really needed.
Look, if you want to sell reproduction cartridges, I don't have an issue with that. However, I do feel that there are certain moral obligations for the seller to abide by personally. Tell the people, hey, this is a reproduction, this is not authentic. Maybe use a different cartridge color.
I have Pocky and Rocky in my hand. And literally so bummed out that it's just It's a fake.
You guys have to help me show these little kids what it used to be like way back when.
We do our best, trust us.
Either A, she's completely oblivious to what she has, or 2, she knows what she has and just trying to pull one over on us. Personally, I just think she's ignorant to the fact. Her husband, however, I think he knows exactly what he's doing and what he has here.
Look, guys, I got a rare game.
They didn't mention repro. They didn't mention anything. It's not marked, so they're trying to pass him off.
Part
as
of me
real,
thinks
in my
that
opinion.
she doesn't know, but her husband knows.
She may
said
not.
that her husband's.
She may not.
I believe that this lady didn't know because she was so open about it. Like, oh yeah, those are my husband's games. Check them out.
$25? All right.
So far at this point in time, a lot of overpriced things, and I'm starting to get a little more anxious. As I said before, I'm like, oh no, they are gonna walk away and say California sucked. And California lived out to being stupid and lame and overly hip with nothing good.
Aaron is so Californian and the way he looks.
The only thing I learned from, well, Aaron specifically is how not to dress.
Game chasers are lazy bums, but surprisingly clean bums. Except Jay's sweatpants normally don't look very clean in person.
Aaron's the fucking skinny Jean King. He's like skinny Jean King, Billy Jean King.
These are nice pants, perfectly cut, precision cuts, right here, nice area, nice grooves. Everything fits nice too. They're a little skinny.
He wears fucking capris, he rolls his pants up, you can see his boat shoes with no socks on. But this fucking guy, he makes it work somehow. I don't know how.
You can't come at me, Jay, with the way I dress when you wear sweatpants. You're a handsome man, but you wear sweatpants.
What are you focusing on, my mangina? Are you focusing on my bulge? Pervert.
Shirts?
And I guess we look like a couple creeps.
Hey, my sensors indicate an intruder is present.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Look, this dude's laughing. What do you do? He just farted. Loud. Uncouth, man, I swear to God.
This is the row where we're gonna find it. If you smell the air,
I gotta be honest, it stinks out here.
but what else do you smell?
Both.
No, keep going.
Let's see.
NES games, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I smell
I hope
it.
you're right. I hope you're right.
Right now, Aaron is pissing me off. Because he hyped this place and I'm just getting butt.
What's this?
Winter games.
All right, here, turn around. We'll play a game. Turn around. Both of you.
Okay.
Okay, turn around, both of you. Wait, first get a close up. That's all I see. What game is this?
Looks like
Skater Die.
Skater Die. I was about to say that.
They win. They're real gamers. Let everyone know.
I mean,
You know, that's what we do. We gotta know this kind of thing.
Thanks, man. We're just cruising. Yeah. USA.
I'm seeing a Game Boy game here that I'm super excited about. My penis is doing propeller motions. And that's Belmont's Revenge, Castlevania 2 on the Game Boy. This is a game that's always eluded me for whatever reason, even though I'm a big Castlevania fan.
Castlevania. I've always wanted to be Billy, just not a giant.
It's $25, so I'm gonna try to get that taken down a notch or 2 or 5.
Would you do 20 on the Castlevania down there? 20 bucks? You got it for 25.
$20. It's more than I'd usually spend on a video game. Like I said, I've been looking for this thing forever and it's below what it usually goes for, so heck, I'll do $20. I gotta buy something here.
Sweet. Anybody got 20 bucks?
Huh?
Anybody got 20 bucks?
I mean,
I do.
don't.
I guess we'll have a running tab
See,
here.
and when I was standing at the ATM, you wouldn't hurry up. But first, I need you. That's that.
Yeah, okay,
There you go.
man. It's
Thanks.
whatever. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Hey man, 6'7" over here. Can I borrow $20 from you, man?
This is something you don't see every day here. It's a stash of TI-99 games along with the computer.
I think I have most of these games.
I know, me too.
I have the computer, and I have most of these games. One I don't have, however,
It's a game. Cross Country Car Rally, huh?
so I'm seeing Cross Country Car Rally. This game, I literally have no idea what it is. Never seen it before in my life. And there's no info on it. I have no idea who made it. I don't know what system it's for. I'm guessing for just a computer tape deck, maybe like Commodore 64.
Can't find anything on it. We tried, we looked it up, couldn't find like anything at all. This could be extremely... $7 years and still with the 7 fucking years.
I have no idea what this goes on. I guess a Commodore 64, maybe?
I mean, who knows, right?
Bootleg.
Hey, it's $1, so I'm gonna pick it up.
I'm not really super interested in vintage computer stuff. I get the draw for it, but it's not really something that I'm gonna find myself diving into or competing for prices with.
How much for the computer?
The computer, how much? 30 with all the games.
30 with everything. Okay.
You know, $30 for everything. Not terrible, gotta be honest. Not horrible. Not too bad. We should have bought it. We didn't buy it.
Dumb! So we come across this huge mega stash of vintage computer stuff. We got a Commodore 64 monitor here.
It's a monitor.
I have one of those. Excuse me. How much? Whose booth is this? Your booth?
We also have a box full of Odyssey 2 games.
I've got my eye on some of these box Odyssey games. I don't have many Odyssey games at all, and I don't think I have. I think I have maybe two or three boxed. Everything together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. So even the Atari stuff comes with that or not? Is that separate?
That's separate.
Like you won't just sell this box, just this box?
No, one for this,
Wait, this is a completely different system though.
and this.
I don't think she cares.
Well, okay, how much are you asking for all of it?
200.
The price sucks. The price shipwrecks the entire thing. $200 for everything. Sorry, no. It's Odyssey stuff. It's Commodore stuff. No, it's not. It's not worth that.
$200? I don't have words for her.
So we're coming up to this booth that has tons of toys, and honestly, I'm pretty excited.
How much? Depends which ones we want, huh?
The Voltron Vehicle Force team. And I distinctly remember these things. It was pretty cool. I really liked this, but I've never been able to run across it, so I think it's kind of rare, and if not rare, really uncommon maybe. The only problem is nowhere near being complete.
An Optimus Prime trailer. No. Just
Galvatron no head.
That's Shockwave.
That's what I meant.
Scorponok no head.
They're pieces. They're scraps. They're broken. Dude, like I'd pay $1 each for these, maybe.
These condition $1 a piece.
I mean, yeah, like, dude, seriously one of like the rarest Transformers ever, but it's parts. It's nothing. It's trash.
I love Transformers. It's the one thing I like to collect because I didn't have it when I was growing up. I think the only thing I had was Optimus.
Wait, isn't this the one you just got, but with the actual drills? It's Twin Twist and Top Spin. 5 for that one? They're two different ones.
Yeah, I picked up a lot of Transformers for $15. Not too bad.
This goes all to like a robot, but it's like only like a third of it. It's not complete. How about $10 for everything?
Oh no. Sorry, I sold this one for $5 each.
He thinks he should get $5 a piece for each one of these, and I have like 7 or 8 of them. I'm not paying close to $50 for this.
That's closer to 35, but...
Okay, it's closer to 35 according to the freaking Newton over here. He was good at math, right?
Yeah, I couldn't even come anywhere not close to that.
Still way too high for an incomplete toy and really bad condition. So as much as I would like to have this, and as much as I've wet my britches and creamed my pants over this thing, I'm gonna have to let it go because this is just way too much.
This is one of those things that has memory for me because this is a Christmas morning at the cousin's house type thing.
One of the things I've seen here is this Tiger handheld. I don't know if it's made by Tiger. It's a Ninja Turtle handheld game. And I've seen this before and always thought it was kind of cool, just mainly because it's a novelty thing.
That's cool, I guess. No, it's pretty cool. If it's cheap, it's cool. If it's cheap, anything's cool.
I mean, it's got some missing stuff on there, man. Like, did you do $2 on it?
Your birthday. Aquí el señor.
Hold on, let me see if I'll do $2.
Hey, recorta la escoba.
Love it when they do that.
Alright, give me $2.
At this point in time is the part of the swap meet where you really start to get a little anxious if you haven't found anything big. Now, we did find things we like and things we enjoy, which is great, but none of those those big finds. You want that giant find that's gonna kind of set the episode exciting and more fun and get everybody's blood flowing, but we're winding the end, and I have to admit, I could feel my excitement kind of go down.
We're in this booth, and lo and behold, I see Billy grab this. It's a scratch pad, but it's a Bucky O'Hare scratch pad.
Ricky will want that if you don't, just so you know.
Ricky can have it. I just picked it up because it was cool. There you go. That's yours, man.
Oh, yes, Bucky O'Hare. Bucky O'Hare's awesome. I do want this scratch pad, but he wants 5.
Huh? You do 2? I'll go 4. 4? In the middle, 3.
You do 3? Meet me halfway?
I'll go 4.
You just want to budge.
You should buy it. Honestly, Ricky, if you don't pick this up, you will regret it. You are a self-proclaimed huge Bucky O'Hare fan.
I am like, Ricky, you have to get this.
All right.
And I think it's a beautiful thing, and I see it at his house all the time still.
I have a bunch of Bucky O'Hare stuff, so they're right. If I wouldn't have gotten it, I would have regretted it.
But who found it?
Who did find? Oh,
That's an extreme close-up right there.
This is the founder of Bucky O'Hare.
And I helped you pay for it.
He did help me pay for it.
That being said, we still owe y'all money.
The overall experience at the swap meet today, in my opinion, was still a good one because good times were had, games were bought, toys were bought. So in my opinion, all in all, still a successful day game hunting.
Even though we didn't find much here with Aaron and Ricky, it was still cool to hang out with the guys. These dudes are really awesome. They don't rag on us and constantly put us down like most people we know. I guess they have good character or whatever, I don't know. But
You don't know because you're ripping on them in this video.
We went into it and it just kind of felt like it was supposed to happen. There was no like, hey, this is gonna be awkward or different. It was like, hey there, buddy. Hey there, pal. And we just all got along like one big happy family.
I mean, I was expecting like a loud fart in front of everybody.
Going game chasing with Aaron and Ricky was fun. I would like to get out there and have like a weekend. Actually, I'd like to have an entire day. We literally were able to go to one flea market because that's all the time we had because we had prior obligations out here.
No, there was no bodily odors.
They were fresh. They smelled good. Billy was groomed very well. His hair looked nice. Jay looked pretty, minus the sweatpants again. But all in all, really good.
they don't collect 2600 in television stuff. They're not that cool, so.
I didn't slap Ricky because, you know, we haven't done anything together in a long time on camera. And, you know, I just wanted to let Ricky know that through all this time of me slapping him, deep down, I loved him. And besides slapping, I just wanted to give him a hug.
I would not be able to pull off fucking skinny jeans and boat shoes.
You did not have to do it that hard. Oh, that was much harder than I was expecting, Ricky.
That's the way game chasing go.
That's how the pursuit plays out.
No! Rest in peace!
The lollipop kill! Lollipop kill! We represent the lollipop kill!
So we had an evening to kind of go out and see the sights in California, and we had a blast. We went and did the usual tourist stuff.
D's nuts. Got him!
California.
And we went and got new tattoos.
3 dudes go to Venice Beach. Spur of the moment, on a whim, I'm like, let's get tattoos. Billy was down. Eric was being a little bitch about it.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's your name? Steven. Thank you, Steven. So all in all, this evening was great. And to top it off, we found this video game store close to where we're at. So we're gonna go and check it out.
Unfortunately, we don't have the camera equipment with us because we weren't gonna go game chasing. We're just gonna go sightsee. So right now, you guys get cell phone footage. I'm actually impressed with the amount of stuff that this store has. It has commons, it has not so commons. The pricing, from what I can tell so far, is pretty damn good too.
But one thing that's catching my eye though, they have sealed 2,600 games. And I think that's pretty cool because one of them is Burger Time.
Sealed Atari games over there are pretty good.
Yeah, enticing.
Burger Time came out on so many different systems. Like, I think it came out on all of them. Not the 16-bit era, but anything prior to that it did. It seems like, anyway.
Hey, dude, can I take a look at these games over here in the piece?
I think it's cool because Burger Time is one of my favorite games. So to have a sealed copy on the 2600 that's kind of preserved and like a preserved piece of history, that's how I see it.
What were you asking on this game?
You guys have been cool with me, like 20 bucks is cool.
I was actually kind of thinking 20 bucks in my head. So I'm not even gonna haggle. I'm gonna accept the 20 bucks for this Burger Time.
Thanks, man. For sure.
It's really hard to gauge what the market is on sealed games. Some could go for 10 bucks, others could go for 1,000.
Not a bad deal, not a bad deal, but I think, you know, if we buy a buttload of stuff here, we can probably get that down a little bit lower.
Burger Time!
I found the game I need on the NES, Tiles of Fate. This is one of these unlicensed video games by American Video. You can tell it's unlicensed because of the color and shape of the cartridge.
What kind of game is it?
I have no f***ing idea what kind of game it is.
There's actually a couple of Atari games here I was interested in.
I'm happy to see that they have a wide range of Atari 2600 games. I already got the Burger Time, but now I'm eyeballing the stuff behind the counter, the loose stuff, and I'm seeing Snoopy and the Red Baron. So Snoopy and the Red Baron is from the Peanuts cartoon, and for some reason Snoopy would fly on his doghouse. See, that would be his airplane. I don't get it. I don't get the whole Red Baron reference. It was whatever, the 60s when they created that cartoon. Whatever, different time. I don't know. But this game, it's a shooter. You're getting into dogfights with the Red Baron.
7? Okay, what about the Crash Dive?
So another game that I'm seeing here that I really need is Crash Dive. Crash Dive is another one of those 20th Century Fox games. They came out with like 40 of them or so. I don't know what the exact number is, but this game in particular is, well, it's a shooter. You go from one end of the screen, you blast the hell out of everything, and you proceed on. Yeah, definitely need this one in my collection.
That's a really good game.
These are the kind of stores that I really love. Huge back areas that's just overflowing with stuff that they probably haven't even gone through and have no idea what's even back there.
Is there any chance we could kind of look through back there?
Right here,
I was leading up to that. I was warming him up.
Yeah.
One thing that I love doing is going through the back rooms of video game stores, especially when it's this wide open and I can see everything in the back room. I'm trying my damnedest to get back here and it's not happening.
It's too much stuff, man, but a lot of my personal stuff is mixed in with this stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God, I just want to look at that box that's behind that counter. I just want to dig through that stuff, and it's worse because you can see it and it just makes you want to go back there even more. If there was a wall, wouldn't even care, but because we can see it, it's just agonizing.
So instead of letting us rifle through the back room, he said he's gonna bring some stuff to us. That's almost just as good.
Oh my.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Well, one of these boxes has a bunch of Atari stuff he hadn't gone through yet, so we're basically getting first dibs at it.
I just dive right in.
Got television. Got it.
But he also has Intellivision games, and one that I'm seeing is called the Dreadnought Factor. I remember that it was like really weird and kind of difficult to play. I remember there like being an Earth, and then you fly over stuff with like this spaceship tank or something, and I don't remember. It's just like little bits and pieces in my brain.
Damn you.
That's fine. Called it.
Another Intellivision game I'm seeing here that's in the box, which is cool, is called Hover Force. Hover Force, you're an attack helicopter. Not like Airwolf, because that would be too awesome. But nonetheless, you are in a helicopter and you're blasting the hell out of terrorists throughout the entire city.
Well, I'm finding all kinds of Atari games I don't have today.
When somebody brings out a box and puts it in front of me and Jay, I swear it's like The Walking Dead. We're just like,
What's wrong with these guys?
Excuse me. There's a lot of stuff in this store I need, and another one of those items is Marine Wars on the Atari 2600. It looks like you're a submarine at the bottom of the screen. You move back and forth, and you kill the other ships that are in the water. It's Marine Wars, not like Marines like Do or Die Semper Fi, but like a war in the water.
You have test cards? Yeah. This guy.
So we pull out this really weird looking cart for the Intellivision.
Golf.
I've never seen anything like this before. I think that this is a prototype of a golf game.
It isn't television, right?
Well, maybe you guys can tell me what these are, man. Check these out.
Yeah, that's in television.
I mean, it could just be like a regular prototype of a golf game, and if there's literally no difference or whatever. And my imagination's running wild here, thinking that this is like some unreleased game that never came out. Maybe it's a different golf game or a different version of it, or just a different company released a golf game. I don't know. There's no info on this other than golf.
This is like a prototype golf game. Like, I've never seen one. I posted this on Instagram. I thought people were gonna go bonkers for it.
Nobody
gave
cares.
a damn, dude.
What if this is like something that was never released and it's just been lost forever?
What are you asking on it?
I don't know, man. This I'll probably keep for now.
He wants to hang on to it, and I mean, I can't say that I blame him on it.
I just know I fucking need it. I see a game here I need called Sorcerer. Basically, every screen has a wave of enemies that you have to destroy. You kill all the enemies, you get drops, money, items, things like that. Actually, the music isn't too bad for a 2600 game, and it's got a lot of colors. It's not boring and bland like Combat or Pong.
I said it's cool.
And also here on the Intellivision, I'm finding Worm Whopper. Worm Whopper is pretty cool, actually. So you have these crops, corn on one side. You're a farmer, and you know everybody knows that worms love to eat corn, obviously. And the worms are on one side of the screen, and they're inching their way towards your corn to consume it, and you gotta blast the hell out of them. Spray them down. Psh, psh, psh. You're killing worms, cause F them.
It's actually really cool to look into a box of Atari 2600 games and find something that I need. Usually it's just a bunch of common, same old crap.
Worm Whopper.
Worm Whopper. I don't have that one, so.
Sounds like a nickname for a penis.
I see another game I need here called Turmoil on the 2600. Imagine you're in a building and you have these different floors, and I know it's not a building, but that's what it looks like. In the center is kind of hollowed out. You move your guy up and down, and you shoot everything in sight. It's pretty much the basis of the game.
I need that one too.
That's in my stack. You just grabbed that out of my stack. What's the matter with you?
So our stack here is getting pretty substantial. So I think we're probably gonna have to cut it off, as much as we'd love to keep digging around here and see what the damage is.
Look, we're not gonna catch this guy slipping. It's his job to know what prices are, and if he doesn't know what the prices are, he's gonna look it up. The best we can hope for right now is that we just buy so much stuff that we get a pretty good discount.
Yeah, all my stuff touching your stuff.
So this dude's writing down all the prices, and actually they're really good prices, but it's starting to add up just because of how much stuff that we have.
We're at 214. How the hell did we get this?
Well, there's like 30 games here.
Yeah, there's not that many.
I mean,
it's like 8.
You know, $200 is $200. Do we want to spend that much money?
You know, to be honest though, the prices he's quoting, pretty decent.
All right, I'll put back the Worm Whopper.
I'm just putting back a few things just to get the price down a little bit more.
How about we do this? You can have everything in there instead of $194. Just give me $140 for everything.
$140 for everything. We weren't really haggling the dude because the prices were already good to begin with, and he's just slashing them even more.
Maybe he felt sorry for me because I look like this sad little kid at Toys R Us putting a toy back because his mom said that he couldn't have it. That's what I looked like when I was putting the games back into the box.
Did that include the worm whopper before I put it up?
How much is it? 140? 140 bucks. Fuck it, man. Hell yeah. See, you guys are cool, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Taking up way too much of your time to not come to some kind of deal.
Honestly, it's a lot of Atari stuff. I think he knows that there's not going to be a lot of buyers for this stuff.
You know, I doubt we'd be getting that huge of a discount if we're pulling rare games out of the Nintendo and Super Nintendo Genesis shelves, which is understandable because that's what the people who come into the store probably want the most.
So far, gotta be honest, best store I've been to in California.
I like this place. I like it. I like the owner's cool. He's cut deals. So not just with us, he's been doing it with everybody's walking in here. So we're nothing special. Matter of fact, he didn't know who the f we were when we came in.
Ambassador to miss you.
They're chodes, as we all know. Poll for the people. Who's a better looking crew, Billy and Jay or Aaron and Ricky?
I think it's them.
Yeah, probably me too. Billy now. Billy circa 4 years ago, no way. I would take my cousin Billy Joe over Billy. But Billy right now, Billy's a good 7.9 out of 10 right now. Yeah, good 7.9. You should see our camera angle right now. It's really weird. Things got moved and we hit each other.